dare you to try my love just one time. I dare you to try my love just one time. I'm a doctor who never lost a case. Wake up with the heartache, all by my place. Won't tease you, baby, cause I don't fool around. I get right down to the real nitty-gritty when your love comes down. I dare you to try my love just one time. I dare you to try my love just one time. The Lord just needs you, baby, when it hurts my heart. Stay on your case, baby, till I say you're satisfied. I know how to love you. I got what you need. And when I love you, baby, satisfaction guaranteed. I dare you to try my love just one time. I dare you to try my love just one time.
Hey everyone, little musical introduction for you. Welcome to Friday night. We made it. Here you are. It's December 19th. Hey Mark, how's it going? Welcome. It's that special time of year in just a few days. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about me getting a haircut. It's a very special time of year, and it should have happened sooner, and I've just been really busy. Plus, my usual stylist wasn't available, so I just haven't gotten a haircut in a while, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So those of you that like my hair, I'm sorry, but I'm cutting it off because it's just driving me crazy. Thank you for the heart on Facebook from Shauna. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. Well, I have been working on Scene 55 all month, and it is not done yet. But, Sam OK says, no! Did I depict that properly? Not the hair! No! Yeah. I'm sorry. It's true. It's just obnoxious. I mean, it's okay sometimes, but it's just obnoxious for me to have to deal with it. Anyway. All right. Well, enough hair talk for one night. So I've been working on the same scene all month, and I'm not done yet. Okay. I'm not done yet, but I think I told you guys, it is made up of two characters. Both characters are moving at the same time. I'm happy to report that I did finish all of the drawings for the customer, and so now I'm just working on New Guy, and I have a lot of his done too. So I'm pretty close to being done with Scene 55. In fact, I think there's a good chance I will be finishing Scene 55 sometime around the next 3 or 4 days. I'm expecting to complete that. So I'm excited about that. I'm trying to move steadily forward, not rush things, but also not belabor the point a little, too much. Sam OK says, it's your head. You can do what you want. I guess. Did I read that right? That's how I read that. Marx says, I just had one of the worst pieces of chocolate ever. What was so bad about this piece of chocolate? Because I'm going to guess right now it was probably some crappy milk chocolate is what I'm going to guess. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so I did a little bit of a look back, and this time last year, I was working on scene 30. If you can believe it, That means I've made it through 25 new scenes in the year 2025. That's kind of a pretty cool thing, right? I actually didn't even think about that till I said it right now. 25 scenes in 2025. Um, I'm feeling pretty good about that. There are only like maybe 10 scenes remaining in like the rest of what I have on my storyboards, which means if you've done the math, I will very likely be finishing up sometime in the new year. Now, I still have a lot of post-production to do. I don't know how long post-production is going to take, but I will have a drawn-out cartoon that I can like push play and watch the whole thing. I will have that, whether or not it won't be like colored in and all that stuff, but I will have it, and that having that is going to be pretty amazing feeling, I think, because it'll just give me a chance to step back a little bit and look at it as a whole and say, like, do I think this is working and all that stuff. Yes, I am going to add some scenes earlier on, so I do have more than just the 10, but for now I'm just focusing on the ones that I wrote out or drew out for the original 24 pages of storyboard, so which is pretty awesome. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren on Facebook just said congrats. I appreciate that. Helen on YouTube, Helen, who I don't know, says, "Are you AI generated?" And I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure. I only have that many fingers on this hand and that many fingers on this hand, so that's a pretty good indication that I'm not AI generated, I think. How would I answer that question? How would somebody who's not AI generated answer that and not sound suspiciously AI generated? That's the question that you need to ask yourself, because you might be AI generated. Maybe you, the person asking me this question, maybe you're a bot. Maybe you are, but maybe you're not, and you're just being a troll, and that's fine too. I don't mind. Anyway, so the drawings for the customer, I don't have. I think some of them are on the other side of this section over here, but the majority of them are in this stack right here. The majority of them are here. So if I were to, this is always tricky for me to do. I will eventually get this figured out, but eventually I should. This is like if I play the scene backwards, it should be able to play the scene backwards, right? Does that kind of work? Can you guys kind of see that? Yeah, it's playing it backwards. All right. It's pretty cool. I wish I was better at that. I don't do that enough to get really good at it. But Lauren on Facebook is asking, does AI show shadows like on your shirt? Yes, AI does have the ability to show some shadow. I think it does. I haven't really gotten too familiar with that, but I've seen some like photorealistic AI. So I'm going to say the answer is yes, that AI does do that. What I have on my board tonight, I have set myself up to have some in-betweens to draw for new guy, because that's really all I have left for the rest of this scene. I just have some in-betweens. I don't really know how many, and that's what I'm trying to figure out, because he does a lot of wild motions, and I don't know how many I need. So my plan is just to sit here and draw the ones that I know that I need, and then place them in my timeline and look at it and go, all right, where does it look like things are, getting kind of choppy? And then when I'll just go back and go, all right, that part looks choppy. Let's add some drawings there. That's kind of my strategy to finish off this scene. There isn't a ton more for me to really figure out. It's just mostly in betweening at this point, which is really great. I feel a lot better now being able to say that, because as you guys know, if you've been watching me this month, you know that I've been sort of plagued by this scene. It's not every scene that does this to me. I will say every scene poses some kind of challenge, some of them more than others, but there's always like every like 3 or 4 scenes, there's like one that pops in there and it really tries my abilities and it tries my patience, and I do inevitably make it out to the other side, but it always makes me very like What am I doing wrong? What is going on here? So I feel like I've grown a lot making New Ad Day. But what I've learned, one of the most important things that I've learned is that I have a lot more to learn. That's what I've learned. So I do feel like I've gained a lot of skills, and I've gained a lot of knowledge, and I've also gained the understanding that I have a lot more skills and knowledge yet to gain. That is my takeaway from this project. I've also enjoyed it. I mean, there's also the enjoyment factor of it, right? But I think like the things we learn, the lessons we learn, and the mistakes, um, and maybe even the overcoming of objectives and or not objectives, but obstacles, the overcoming of obstacles. I think that's the stuff that we remember more. So I do try to like keep that stuff in mind. Um, and you can always celebrate. I do sometimes have like little moments of celebration within me when I'm going back and watching what I've done. I'm like, oh yeah, this is working. This is really good. But I never hang out in that space for too long. No sooner do I feel really good about something, do I move on to the next thing and I go, how can I make this more complicated than what I was planning? And then, of course, it becomes more complicated, and then I get really frustrated. I'm like, oh man, this is so annoying. What happened? Well, it's because I invented a new problem for myself to solve, and so that's. But I'll tell you what, that's really good. I think that's a good thing. It's probably the reason why this project has felt like almost like taking a college class that I was running and that I was the only student for. That's what it feels like. Um, so yeah. Anyway, I'm feeling good about it, is what I'm saying. I feel a lot better now than I did 2 weeks ago. If you guys were here 2 weeks ago, I was sort of in a weird space. I was not very happy, and it was because I wasn't really sure that this scene was going to work or what I was going to do to make it work. And here I am 2 weeks later, feeling a lot better with it almost being done. I think I can complete it in the next few days. I don't know. I'll probably turn my camera now ish. Um, let me look at something. I wanted to go back and look at my notes and see when did what was I doing last December? Okay, so December 18th, I started pencils on scene 30, but I didn't finish scene 30 until January 22nd. So I guess I don't really count scene 30 as part of that. So let's see. So 30 through 50 would be 20, and then the 5. Yeah, I will have completed 25 scenes this year. And if I can start scene 56 before the year is over, I will start scene 56. I don't think I'll get too far on scene 56, just because of where we are in the month. But I'll probably start it. Uh, so yeah, Cloudy Gaze. I feel like I've seen you in my channel before. I don't know if you've been here before, but if you haven't been here before, welcome. And I know not of which you speak, but I appreciate those of you who are here who are commenting live, because I am doing a live video. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and turn. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure why or what you're trying to say about me in the comments. I'm not really sure how to even answer any of those things, Cloudy Gaze. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say to you about any of this. It's very weird. You're making weird comments. All right. Let's see if I can get this situated here. But while I'm talking about weird comments, I do want to say thank you to those of you who are here and commenting live, because it's nice. It is. It is nice to have people being here live. I really mean that. You guys could be anywhere on a Friday night and you're hanging out with me for some reason. I do appreciate that. And I plan on doing this all over again next year, you know? Let's see. I disagree, Cloudy Gaze. There is a difference in the kind of questions you are asking me with icebreaker questions. I've never had icebreaker questions like the ones you're asking. Respectfully disagree. Sam OK is asking, what's our musical choice going to be tonight? Here's the problem. I am playing music right now from a band that is kind of local. I saw them early on when I moved here. They're called Roxy Roca, and I'm hoping that I don't get slapped on the wrist later on. I'm hoping that I don't get. See, I played some music that was not copyright protected a couple weeks ago, and I got slapped on the wrist very hard about that. And now I don't want that to happen again. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing anything special tonight. I apologize. Cloudy Gaze, I do appreciate you trying your very best. It is appreciated. I appreciate you being here no matter what. Okay. So thank you for that. So I'm playing Roxy Roca in the background. You can't really hear it right now, and that's by design because I don't have anything festive that's not going to get me in trouble. I have lots of festive music, but if I play something festive that I own, I will get slapped on the wrist. So I'm probably not playing anything festive. Is what you were asking me. You know, I could try to pull something up. I was thinking about this before I went live tonight. There are ways of pulling things up I can try to play, but here's the thing: I've done it before, thinking that it was copyright free, or not going to get me in trouble, and then it did anyway. And so I'm really, really sick of that because I got blocked in like a few countries because of my music, and I'm just it's so annoying. It's really, really annoying. I know I don't want to get in trouble either, so thank you for that. So I'm just gonna let Roxy Roca play in the background a little bit. I might turn it up a little. It's jazzy. So we're gonna let Roxy Roca play. I don't think I've played them on this channel before, or if I have, it's been a long time. Mr. Tibu asking if you were late. Well, I mean, I started 18 minutes ago, so I guess you're late in that sense. But no, you're fine. You can show up whenever you want. I appreciate anybody showing up whenever they want. It's fine. You're not late. Not really. I mean, you are, but it's okay. It's okay. All right. So what I'm working on right now. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. I need to get you guys on board with what I'm doing here. Let me turn that around. It's a little difficult. This is a little difficult. Maybe I'll find a better way next year to do this. I don't know. Okay. So you can kind of see this drawing here. And then you can kind of see the drawing behind it. If I go like this, you can see him moving, right? It's like he's dancing. But I need another drawing in between these two drawings to kind of make things a little smoother. And so that's what I'll be working on right now. I need another drink. Yep. I'm on scene 55, Mr. Tibu. Scene 55. I'm on the end of scene 55, so I plan on finishing it in less than a week. That's my plan. I hope it happens. I'm gonna try. At the very least, I want to get it done by the end of the month, but I'm trying to get it done like in under a week, starting tonight. If I can get it done by Tuesday, I'm going to be a very happy camper, and then I'll have something different to work on next time. Should I do a video next week, you guys? Next week is like it's Christmas. Well, I guess it would be after Christmas, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be after Christmas? Let me see. What day does Christmas fall on? Okay. Oh yeah, it would be the day after. Yeah, I could do a live stream next week. That's fine. That's fine. Is anybody going anywhere? Is anyone going out of town or anything like that? What's going on? Cornbread. I hope this song doesn't get me in trouble. But it might. The whole album might get me in trouble because it's, maybe it's copyright protected. I don't know. We're going to find out. I add it to the list of music that I cannot play. The problem is a lot of the music that I can play is very generic sounding and it's not very good. And Mr. Tibu says, yeah, you need to do a live in day 25, LOL, for Christmas. No, I don't want to do one on Christmas. That's not good. No one's going to be here. Who's going to be here on Christmas? You should be spending time with other people in person.
Drive on till I get there. Think I'll drive on till I get there. 'Cause I'm a ram, yes I am, and I know just what to do. Think I'll drive on, try and get next to you. Yeah, baby, I'm a ram now. Bet your life I do. I'm a ram now, and I wanna get next to you. Drive on till I get there. Why think I'll drive on, baby, till I get there.
Hey, Tiffany, how's it going?
Say that I'm a ram, yes I am, and I'm as stubborn as I can be. I'm a ram, yes I am, trying to get
Next to me.
yeah, baby.
I'm a ram now. Bet your life on me. I'm a ram now.
Coming to get you, baby. Been driving all night long. Got that white line fever, but I'll be home real soon. Let me drive on, drive on. 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 Yeah, baby.
Oh, that was some interesting lighting, wasn't it? Oh, that's not. Let's get that light fixed there. Let's get that light. All right.
Drive on till I get there. Why think I'll drive on, baby?
Hey, if you're looking for last-minute gift ideas, let me remind you that Retail Sunshine is available from bookpeople.com, and it's a super unique book that I guarantee you they will be pleasantly surprised by. I guess I can't guarantee that, but I guarantee you that I'll be pleasantly surprised. But yeah, they ship internationally, and you probably could still get it by Christmas. Probably. I'm not making any promises.
don't mind working and standing on my feet. 'Cause I got 9 children and they sure got to eat. And I don't mind working my fingers to the bone. Oh, you see, you got to let me know when my work is done. I wanna be free. I love to be free. But now take away these chains that are binding me. Because I wanna be free. Now every month I get bills that my wife has made. And somehow or another, boy, they gotta get paid. I gotta keep on working to have a decent house. Oh, you see, got to keep bread in my children's mouth. But I wanna be free. I like to be free. So now take away these chains that are binding me. Because I wanna be free. You know, the harder I work, the faster my money goes. So from now on, baby, I'm gonna take it kind of slow. It makes no difference how hard I work. No, you see, all I ever get is a pat on my back. But I like to be free. I like to be free. So now take away these chains that are binding me. Because I wanna be free. You know I like to be free. Somebody take these chains off of me, boy. You gotta take these chains off of me. You know I like to be free.
Do I want to do that? I don't feel like that. We'll just go with that.
Everybody's gone. As she was coming down the street, moving like she moving. All the boys are oohing.
MetaHuman says I was very late for my drawing class. Oh, that's okay. Are you talking about this video, or are you talking about an actual drawing class that you were late for? Because you're always on time here.
Always make me feel alright. Dream about her every night. She's so heavy, she out of sight.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Find what she's selling. All the fellas yelling. Say, girl, what's so wrong with me? Looking like she boo-wah, causing lots of hoopla. Like Jackie O, Sandra D. Hips in the way that she swings her hips, that girl got a shake to the mothership. She's got it together with a tail feather, walking tall and living fancy free. Always make me feel alright. Dream about her every night. She's so heavy, she out of sight. Baby, break it down.
Do I go through a lot of pencils? Oh, MetaMan says this video. Hey, it's okay. You're not that late. You're fine. I don't go through a lot of pencils. This particular pencil kind, well, this is I don't think they make this one anymore. So these have been lasting me very, very well. I've got a box of them still, so I'm good. But when I was buying the newer versions, these here, I was going through these a lot quicker, and I have a sneaking suspicion that they have messed with the formula for making these pencils so that they don't last as long. Or I'm just buying one that has hard lead versus softer lead, and I'll have to figure out what that is, but or if that's the case. But the ones I'm using right now, I bought these back in college, and I didn't do anything with them, and then I found them, and I was like, I'm gonna use these. Why would I? Like, it's cool. I bought them in college. Let me get some use out of them now. So I've been using pencils from when I was in art school, which is pretty awesome. I'm not doing all the detail right now. I'm just kind of doing some like basic stuff so I can track his eye movement. I'll go back and kind of clean these up later. Right now, I'm just trying to get the motion there and to make sure that that's working. And if that's working, then I can come back and like, get fancier with it. Not that much fancier, but a little bit fancier. So that's probably fine. I don't need to do anything more than that right now. His hand's a little bit big. All right. So I think that's going to work for this in between. So just to give you an idea of like what I'm doing right now. So let's see. So if I go like, see, now you can see like how that motion looks a little more fluid, right? If I do that, he is physically flailing in this part of the scene. So, but I need there to be a little bit more fluidity in his motions. Now, there's a possibility I will have to go back and do some in-betweens in between these drawings. Maybe. I don't know that I'm going to need to, but there is a chance I will. Right now, I'm just trying to like see what this can get me, how much mileage this can get me. And so the challenge is I've already got the drawings of my other characters, so I have to like pair them up and make sure that they play at the same time, and they have to be moving at the same time. But if I want one of my characters to be moving faster than another character, then basically I have to like hold on one frame. Like that does happen in this scene. I do have parts of the scene where my other character, like he'll say something and he gets kind of stuck on a word, not stuck on it, but like he's emphasizing that part of the word or that word. And so when he says that, he like holds, he doesn't keep moving, but this character does keep moving. So it's sort of like a little bit of a dance, back and forth, where one of them will move and one of them doesn't, but sometimes both of them move at the same time. So figuring all that out is a little bit tricky because I don't have a lot of times in this cartoon where that happens. There are times where I have two characters or three characters moving at the same time, but typically those are like walk cycles where the character just, a group of 8 drawings or so, and then they get repeated. And so I don't have to sit there and really think about it too much because I'm just sort of repeating a series of drawings. But this scene is everything's brand new. I'm not reusing any animation. So because of that, I have to go in and like figure out, okay, well, when he does this, I want the other guy to be doing this, and then when he pauses, the other guy is doing this other thing, and so it's a lot of choreography. That's a lot of the things that takes me a while to figure out. Um, Going back and cleaning up the drawings probably won't be as, I don't think, won't be as grueling because the drawing will already be created. It's just going to be about cleaning it up. Thank you for the heart from Ronan over on Facebook. I really appreciate that. I'm going to play another album from a band called Mingo Fish Trap, and I think they're kind of local as well. So I'm going to play from them, and they've got kind of a jazzy rock sort of sound as well, which goes in theme with what I was playing momentarily ago with Roxy Roca. So I've got this drawing here that I did days ago, and I'm gonna want to let me make sure I can see where this drawing takes place. Let me see here. Okay, got it. So this drawing here, I have it so that it happens before this one. Okay. Now we're gonna test that theory out to see if that actually is working. So if I flip these, right, it does. It actually does work in succession. Um, but this is too. It's too like abrupt. Like it's too quick or too dramatic of emotion. There's not enough in between there. So this is going to be one of those ones where I put some in betweens in between. Now I might. Do I want to add his eyes to this one? No, I'm not gonna mess with cleaning this one up right now. I'll come back to that later. I don't need to do that. Well, gosh, do I? Is that gonna help if I do that? Well. Let me see. Oops, sorry. Smack my monitor with my hand. That was really great. Oh, I see. Yeah, so he's gonna be looking. I am gonna do that. He is actually looking forward in this scene, in this drawing, and then he starts to look back in that one. So actually, I am going to do that because that is going to come into play. So let's get. I'm just going to put his eye placement in there. That's all. I just want to do that. Would you love like it's the end of the world? All right, so that's. So then he looks back. You can kind of see he's checking behind him, right? So, all right. So let's add some. Hey, I just want to thank everybody who has subscribed to me here on YouTube. I really do appreciate it. And those of you that have gone a step further and followed me on retailsunshine.com, that is just amazing. Thank you for that. I am trying to put out more posts and stuff over there. So I'd love to have you over there and maybe have you jumping in on the discussions and stuff like that. I am actually finding myself cleaning this up now just a little bit. I wasn't going to do it, and then I started to do it. I don't want to get too pulled into cleanup right now. That's not the point of what I'm doing. But Man, I really hope I don't get flagged for the music, but if it happens, I guess it happens. All right. We're going to go with that. I'm not going to clean up too much. I just wanted to get a little bit of tidying some things up. Okay. All right. So there we go. That's he's looking back. Oh, looking back. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and see if I can break this down a little bit.
I'm leaning too hard, but I need sunshine to speak my mind. I'm leaning too hard,
Just going to get some of these shapes in there a little bit.
Said the wind came on so fast and strong, we didn't have half the time to find a stay.
Oh, I love this song so much.
Pouring down below the ground, we sat and watched that bird and never kept around. Without the marching bands, it all was gone. We opened up the door.
All right, so that should be a pretty good starting point. Let's see if I can go from here.
Well, I pieced it all together, Thursday morning came and found me on the ground that I know love before. Said the only love I ever known was gone. Things ain't what they was before. Oh Lord, I don't mind the changing time. Things ain't what they was before. Whiskey on my breath, I sang a song about love that I once knew. And the pain and everything took over me when she walked into the room.
Oh, don't like that.
She could not live without me anymore. The only love she'd ever known was gone. Things ain't what they was before. Well, I don't mind the changing time. So the store. Oh no. Without a word, she gently took my hand. Said it ain't only bound up there. I don't want no one night stay. I put back on the bar, right back it's all around. Then I headed for the door. Oh, I ain't nobody stepping on no more. Things what they was before. La la la. Oh, I don't mind. There's change in time. Settles on the soul. Ain't nothing no shines on you. Good day in the morning. Spin that rock around. But it's just another day that here in purgatory. And I'm sure that y'all don't want to hear the same old story, Lord. I'm here. You said that ready straight. Yes, I am. There's a revelation around the corner, baby. I just can't wait. You said you ain't never seen me quite like this. Here's a complication, honey. You can't just dismiss. I'm moving on the line. I'm moving. I won't be just fine. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Oh, I didn't see him many years ago. I must have fell under the spell of your dog and pony show. I'm gonna free myself of all the chains of ice. Leave this self-inflicted torture many miles behind. I've heard it said before, all the love is dead. If that's true, I guess I've got something to share. I'm moving up the line. We are right. But I'm moving. I won't be a fine. I won't be all right. All your friends whom I heard directly from the source like to say it ain't the way the whole thing runs course. If you didn't talk your trash, make yourself feel bad. I don't need your company, so mama, I don't mind. I heard you say before that all in love is fair. If that's true, I guess I've got something to say. I'm moving up the line. I'm moving. I won't be just
All right, so I think that's going to do this drawing. I think that's pretty solid for now.
true. You remember yesterday. Had a plan and a line and a pair.
Just gonna tidy up a couple of parts. All right, so let's see how that looks. Yeah. Let me actually flip these around real quick, because the order this should go in is this order instead. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, you can kind of see a little bit of that moving. I need to do another one between these two, and it needs to favor that one.
When we were starting on that neutral ground, dynamite to the cornerstone. Oh, world come crumbling down. Take a minute, take stock of what we had and what we got. Find a reason, find a way. Turn a page on terrible days. Give it time, maybe we can find it. Hold on to the silver lining. And I want to believe, but it's so far down from where we used to be. Give it time, help me to find it. A little light, I'll be open-minded. While we're trying to see this through, hold on to that silver lining. To that silver lining. Give it time now, babe. Maybe we can find a little bit of light to shine. A little bit of light to shine. Give it time, maybe we can find it. Just some kindness, darling, yeah. Just a little bit of kindness. Just simple help me, that's all we need. Just need something I can see, feel and believe in, darling. For to get me through that silver line.
Oh yeah. This music's too good. I'll totally get flagged for this. How could I not? How could I not get flagged? It's just gonna happen. I've got to accept it.
me one time, baby, don't try too hard. Never make it anyway. Oh, I'm not what they don't understand. I really don't give a damn about the whole dirty, scary, crooked sham. And the fame of just one man. Sugar,
Fair.
what you gonna do? Have
Get rid of that.
what you gonna do? Now, baby, have yourself a slide to my body. Oh, listen, baby, never thought I'd get there more. Then again, who knows how it unfolds and how the story goes.
Oh, let's see if that works.
That's where we'll be, yeah. And the next time that you'll see me, sugar, do what you gonna do. Yeah, have yourself a slice of my pie, too. Sugar, do what you gonna do. Have yourself a slice of my pie, too. Now that the girl, he made us strong. They don't leave you where what's the going on. What's mine is yours, what's yours is mine. Side by side, we'll be riding close and fitting line. Lay down. What you gonna do? Have yourself a slice of my pie, too. What you do? What you gonna do? Have yourself a slice of my pie. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Have yourself a slice of my pie, too. What you gonna do? Have yourself a slice of my pie, too. When our people are talking all this mess around me, I won't believe it, none of what they say. I won't take part in till this conversation happens for my brother when it finally makes its way. Oh, darling, I with my turning light for my chance to shine. And when that day arrives, I'll be right on time. I know I'm gonna be there. Yeah. I'll be right on time. Some folks worry, never know when.
Hey, thanks for the thumbs up on Facebook from Ernesto. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
With my turning line for my chance to shine, and when that day arrives, I'll be right on time. I know I'm gonna be there. I'll be right on time.
Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better.
I'll be right on time. Ain't no need to worry. Ain't no need to worry. Around time. Around baby, I'll be right on time. Oh, I'm gonna be alright until the morning light. Come around.
There we go. There we go. So now I've got, I'm going to flip those around and see how that looks. That should be okay. It should be better now. Yeah. Let me get my face out of there. It's like confusing my camera. All right, it's working. I like it. I like it. All right, well, here we are at an hour. It's a little over an hour. Managed to get 3 in-betweens done tonight, which is exactly what I love to do. I like to get 3 done during a live draw. Oh, Dave Loves, thank you. Thank you so much for saying this is epic. I appreciate that. Well, you came in right at the end of my live stream. But I hope you'll subscribe and maybe check out this video from the beginning and come back next Friday, because I do this every Friday at 9 p.m. Central. I'm in the middle of making an animated cartoon that is going to be probably 7 minutes long when it's done, and which is pretty exciting for me. I've never made a 7-minute cartoon before. I'm very excited to do that, but it is I'm towards the end part of the cartoon. I have probably about 10 scenes in my main storyboard left to go, and then I've got another section I want to add after that. Good night, Marks. Dave says, that is so freaking cool. I'll totally try to stop by again. Well, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I hope you do. Again, if you subscribe and put the notification bell on, then you'll be notified when I go live, and you won't have to just hope that the algorithm shows me to you again. But you guys have a great weekend. I really appreciate you hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Take care.